Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Felicia. Today I'm going to share with you guys an issue that I've noticed with my snake plant. I know you've seen one snake plant, you've seen them all. You always hear how snake plants are very easy to care for, which they are, and they're very hard to kill. That's true. But I've noticed a very visible sign on one of my snake plants that there's definitely something going on. I have a total of 5 snake plants. I have 3 smaller snake plants and I have 2 larger snake plants. 5 snake plants. I have so many plants, sometimes it's hard to keep track of, but I have 5 of them. 2 of them are on the larger side. One of them is pretty full, relatively full, and then the other one has less leaves, but it is similar in height. I recently had to take off a leaf because it just came right out. And then the other one, which has a very visible sign of overwatering, I'm going to take a closer look to make sure I'm not experiencing root rot. I really do think it could be overwatering. And when I say overwatering, I don't mean overwatering in the sense that I'm watering the plant daily or even weekly. In reality, I probably water that plant maybe once every 5 weeks. But I think what the issue could potentially be is that when I do water that plant, I probably give it a little bit too much water. So I think as a result, I've noticed that one of the leaves is kind of slumped over. So in order to truly detect if it's just overwatering or if it's root rot, I'm gonna need to take the plant out of the nursery pot, really get into the soil and take a closer look at that roots to come to the root of the problem. So let's dive right in and take a closer look at those roots together, see what's really going on in there, and then we'll go from there. But it more than likely would lead to me repotting that plant. I'm going to come back on because it'll be a little hard to do a VO over this because I want to speak to you guys in a moment. As you saw, I just pulled this out of the plant. This piece right here is pretty mushy. Come on, let's focus. Sorry. So this piece is pretty mushy. It's still pretty damp even though it's been a while since I've watered this plant. So I'm thinking it's probably, I don't know, I'm really hoping it's not root rot, but we'll get a little closer in there and see. So here's one stem from this plant, and then here's another one literally just sitting here. Bring this down to the bottom. Here's another one that came off. As you see, this one it's not even attached to any roots, and this just happens to be the longest stem from this particular plant, which sucks. So there's stem number 2 that's gone. Stem number 3. Look at the end of this one. It looks pretty bad. And I'm gonna show you guys stem number 4. Again, look at the mushiness. Like it's literally twisted. I don't know what that green stuff is, but that's pretty gross. But oh, my poor snake plant. I'm trying my best to keep it all in this garbage bag here. It is 32 degrees outside, and typically I would do something like this outdoors, but yeah, not trying to go outside. You're seeing 4 leaves here from that stem, but there's actually 5. Let me go get the 5th one. This one broke off as a result of one of us here in the house walking by and just snapping it off. I think it was me actually. So as you can see, it's a pretty clean snap. So that was just an unfortunate incident that occurred, but the point is this plant, which was once my largest snake plant, lost 5 leaves, and depending on what's going on inside the soil, inside the roots, there may be more, because I want to get rid of anything that may potentially affect the more healthier leaves. And then this one, I just have it here tilted to the side because the plant was just leaning but I don't think there's too much. Like I said, I'm going to combine this with the larger one. I don't think there's really anything wrong going on with this one. More so it just needs to be potted up either with the larger one or in a smaller pot. And as I already mentioned, I just want to pot these two up together. So I'm going to put you guys back on, not mute, but I'm going to play some music in the background while I take this entire plant out of the pot, get a closer look at the roots, and then once I'm done, I will get this all repotted. I'm going to go ahead and throw those 5 stems out. guys, so that's it. As you saw, my plants were definitely overwatered. Some of those stems were really mushy. So I'm glad that I was able to get to the problem right away, get rid of those leaves, and then repot my plant to allow it to continue growing healthy. I probably got rid of a total of, I would say 9 leaves in total, because there were the 5 that I pulled from the larger one, and then I'm pretty sure that I removed an additional 4, as you guys saw, the ones with the mushy leaves. We always hate to get rid of so many leaves, but in order to reserve the health of the plant, they just gotta go. And even though snake plants are slow growers, it's totally fine. It still looks full because I combined the 2 plants, and I'm happy with the outcome. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below, or if you've experienced similar issues with your snake plant or any other plant. Do keep in mind, even though we're in the winter, we're going into the dormant season, you still wanna pay attention to your plants and don't completely ignore them. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.